So here we have the Nissan Qashqai 1.2N connector on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. These seats are as good as new, as you can see. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard as well, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now they're inside the car, we're going to start the dials. On the left hand side we have the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer and the fuel gauge beneath that. You can see in the middle the total miles of this car are 14,023. Above that you can change the trip computer information that's being displayed by using buttons on the end of the steering wheel for various different types of menus, as you can see. Backing out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we have stereo controls and the button I was using just a moment ago. And on the right hand side we have cruise control, speed limiter and the ability to answer and end phone calls. That is of course once you've paired up your phone, and that is done on the central screen just here. Before we come back to the phone, I just want to talk about music for a moment. So you can see we've got FM radio. This car's got AM radio and DAB digital radio as well. If you want to listen to your own music, you've got a CD player, auxiliary and USB input, and once you've paired your phone, you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, obviously, as well as making and receiving phone calls. This car's also got satellite navigation that appears on this screen. There's a full video showing that working on our website. It's well worth checking that out. And it's got a 360 parking camera, which is one of the best features actually in a Nissan with regards to the parking, certainly. So on the right hand side you can see there's a reverse camera image, and on the left hand side we have a bird's eye view image of where the car is at this moment in time. If I pop the car back in neutral and press the camera button just here, we then get a front facing camera and the bird's eye view, or a front facing camera and the front passenger side wheel. So with all of those cameras, it really is incredibly easy to park this car. Working our way down, we've got the dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the temperature on the driver and passenger sides. You can adjust the fan speed up and down. Hit that button when you want to turn the air conditioning on, or hit auto, and the car will maintain those temperatures for you by taking control of the fan speed itself, which you can see it doing and hear it doing. You can readjust that yourself to override that should you wish to. We then have a 6-speed manual gearbox. Just in front of the gearbox we have the electronic handbrake and a 12-volt charging socket, and all the way back in the central armrest a second 12-volt charging socket, and then the auxiliary and USB inputs that I mentioned previously. The last bit I want to talk about in this car is the panoramic glass roof. Press a button up here and that sun blind will open all the way to the back of the car, and as you can see it lets in a massive amount of light. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.